I never thought Roblox could whisper my real name. It was just another Friday night, bored at home, scrolling for weird servers with my friends on Discord. I typed Backrooms into the search bar, and one popped up. Yellow halls, -0/50 players. The thumbnail was nothing but an endless yellow wall. No logo, no description. I laughed out loud and said, "This has to be a troll." I joined alone. The loading screen lasted 3 seconds, and suddenly I spawned in a pale yellow hallway, fluorescent lights buzzing like trapped insects. No menu, no chat, just the echo of my footsteps on the damp carpet. I took one step, and the walls creaked. A whisper, barely audible. "Alex." My username is AlexGamer12, but no one in that server could know my real name. I froze. The buzzing grew louder, and the hallway stretched ahead, like the map was generating in real time. I ran forward out of curiosity, and the game greeted me with an on-screen message. "Welcome, Alex. The band are waiting." The first few minutes were weird but not terrifying. The place was a maze of abandoned offices, stained yellow carpet, toppled desks, phones ringing with no one on the line. I found a half-open door and stepped into a room with an old computer. The screen showed the Roblox lobby, but every avatar stood still, heads turned toward me. I tried to leave. The door was gone. The in-game chat opened by itself and a green message appeared. Band player, Shadow Killer, 99 reason. Name hacking. Then another. Band player, Lunar Moon. Reason, leaking coordinates. Names started flooding the chat, faster and faster, until the screen shook, and then the walls began to speak. At first it was a collective murmur, like 100 voices overlapping. Then it cleared. "Alex, your turn." I sprinted down the hallway and every wall I passed repeated a different name. All players I recognized from old servers. One was my best friend, banned a year ago for exploiting a glitch. His voice came crystal clear from the wall. "You left me behind, Alex." The first chilling event hit in level 2 of the maze. I found a room full of broken mirrors. My reflection was there, but it didn't move when I did. It just stared, and then it smiled, even though I didn't. The ghost chat typed, "Band player, Mirror Boy, reason, avatar duplication." My reflection stepped out of the mirror. Its skin was yellow like the carpet, eyes to black voids. I bolted, but the doors slammed shut. The reflection walked toward me and touched my avatar. I felt a real shiver down my spine, like the game had hacked my body temperature. My avatar froze and glitched. My head spun 360 degrees while the body stayed still. The reflection whispered in my own distorted voice, "Now you re-part of the mirror." The screen flickered and I was back in the main hallway, but my avatar now had one black eye in the wet floor reflection. I kept moving because there was no exit button. The game wouldn't let me leave. I found a rusted elevator that descended on its own. The doors slid open to reveal a faceless NPC in a black suit with a moderator badge. It didn't move. I hit the down button and the elevator plunged. The lights cut out and I heard scratching on the metal walls. The ghost chat exploded. Hundreds of band players begging, "Get me out. They forgot me." The walls eat. The elevator jerked to a stop and the doors opened to a new level. An infinite hallway lined with numbered doors. I entered door 13 out of curiosity. Inside was an exact replica of my real bedroom. My bed, my Roblox poster, my webcam on. But I wasn't home, I was in the game. The webcam showed my real face, pale, staring at the screen. I mashed ALTF for nothing. My real-life face on the webcam smiled, even though I was terrified. The chat typed, "Band player, Alex Gamer, 12 reason, entering where you shouldn't T." My heart stopped. The third event was the worst yet. I escaped the fake bedroom and the hallway filled with living NPCs band players, but warped. Arms too long, heads floating, mouths stitched shut. They shuffled in circles, muttering their usernames. One approached, Shadow Killer 99, my old friend. His mouth ripped open impossibly wide and he screamed, "Why didn't you defend me in the report?" I tried to run, but the floor turned sticky like tar. The NPCs closed in, shoving me toward a wall that pulsed like living flesh. The wall split open, revealing hundreds of band players staring. The sound was unbearable, a chorus of whispers chanting my real name, faster and faster. My avatar glitched hard, limbs stretching, head sinking into the chest. The chat flashed red, merge, in progress. I felt my controls slipping, like the game was hijacking my avatar. The climax hit in the central chamber, a perfect circle of yellow walls with a pedestal in the middle. On it sat an open book titled Banned List. My name was on the final page, freshly written in dripping red ink. The NPCs formed a ring around the pedestal and began to levitate. The light buzz became a giant heartbeat. I touched the book on instinct, and the screen filled with binary code. My webcam turned on by itself, showing my empty real bedroom, but I was still in the game. The NPCs fused into one massive entity, a faceless moderator stitched from pieces of banned avatars. It reached out and touched my screen. I felt a physical yank, like it was pulling me in. The final chat message: "Welcome to the permanent server, Alex. No log out." My avatar dissolved into yellow pixels, absorbed by the entity. The screen went black. And here's the twist that still wakes me up sweating. The game closed on its own. My Roblox account was fine. My Discord friends asked why I DCD so suddenly. But the next day, I got a notification: "You've been invited to Yellow Hall's -1/50th players." The player was me, but my avatar now has black eyes and a bio. The band whisper your name. I joined again out of morbid curiosity. The spawn was my real bedroom, but empty. Yellow walls crept from the corners like mold. And in chat, a new message: "Band player, your real username." Reason: thinking you could leave. If you're listening, delete Roblox right now. Because tonight, when you open the game, the walls will whisper your name, and there's no escape. Subscribe if you've heard your name in an empty server. I don't play anymore.